So the one thing everyone here has in common, we're all aging. And by the time I'm done presenting, we're all going to be a few minutes older. So what else could we have in common? How about resisting ageism? Today, I'd like to take a shot at changing whatever preconceived notions you have about people who are older. In short, I want to change your minds. So let's start with the basics. People over 50 are the largest and fastest growing demographic in the world. They're perhaps some of you in the audience. They're your parents. They're your grandparents. They're about a quarter of the world's population, which is nearly 2 billion people. And they're living longer. 10-year-olds today have a 50% chance of living to be 104 years old. So if you put your notions aside about aging, what does that mean about how you design, build, work, and live? I'll tell you what it means for us at AARP. We're continuously innovating to better serve this changing and exciting demographic. It's a big job, and it's a job made better with cloud technology, including AWS. So at AARP, we're dedicated to empowering people to choose how they live as they age. We're the nation's largest nonprofit, nonpartisan organization, and have represented nearly 38 million older Americans for more than 6 decades. We fight to protect Social Security, and we're on Capitol Hill right now fighting to reduce prescription drug costs. And while our members care about this, they care about a lot of other critical issues. For example, they care about staying competitive in the job market. They want to save for their retirements. They're caring for an older parent. So AARP is a $1.8 billion organization working on these and other critical issues for our engaged and vibrant membership. But we didn't get here overnight. Our cloud journey began 10 years ago. Today, as a result of that journey, our members can get the help and the resources they need in a consistent way across any device, anytime, day or night, on any channel. So today, we are able to effectively field millions of calls, emails, and digital inquiries. At the same time as we're fielding these calls, we're hosting tens of thousands of people across the nation in hundreds of events that help them stay engaged and connected. Okay, enough about me and AARP. Now let's take a closer look at what it means to be over 50. Our research and experience has shown that this audience is ready to meet you digitally. And perhaps you already know this. You can see it in your own parents and grandparents. 90% of them are already online. They use mobile devices, and critically, the pandemic accelerated their technology adoption even more. For example, their socializing virtually went up 70% last year. The amount of money they spend on technology nearly tripled. At AARP, we were able to completely pivot our community outreach programs from being in-person to being virtual using the cloud. This lets us meet our members and people where they are. In 2019, our 53 state offices hosted dozens of virtual events, but alongside thousands of in-person events. Last year, we did a complete 180, and we were able to produce over 5,000 high-quality virtual events that reached over 4.5 million people. Our members participated in things like fitness classes, concerts, and dance classes like this one, which had over 25,000 attendees. Today, our members and volunteers are no longer limited by where they live. For example, you here in Las Vegas can volunteer to help a low-income senior in New York City complete their federal and state tax returns. So we're now able to engage with thousands of events and programs from anywhere in the nation, from your home to even your own dance floor. Just 2 years ago, we weren't able to do this, but we were able to adapt because of our cloud infrastructure. This increase in technology adoption has also helped accelerate how this demographic consumes content. AARP has always been a trusted source of information for the 50+ around health, wealth, and self. As the nation's largest magazine publisher, we are well positioned to transform and develop new content to meet the digital needs of this audience. And because we have a flexible framework in place, we're able to quickly scale to keep our members informed during the pandemic. For example, our website traffic doubled to more than 25 million monthly unique users. Our social media channels just skyrocketed. Our virtual teletown halls reached over 3 million people last year and featured experts like Dr. Fauci and the US Surgeon General. Even our cloud-based help center was able to support a 152% increase in inbound requests. So let's talk about another dimension of this digital shift. This demographic is now working and earning longer. In fact, people 65 and older are the fastest growing segment of the labor force in the US. With a third of our members still on the job, I can tell you that they're lifelong learners, just like many of you here at this conference. For example, over 3 million people tapped into our online libraries last year. They learned new skills and gained new certifications to stay competitive in today's job market. I know hiring is tough right now. I would ask you to reach out to your HR departments to see if you could be hiring the 50 plus. Because of the cloud, we were able to quickly innovate using data and insights to develop new products and experiences. So I hope I'm making a compelling case about why you should be serving this market. But we haven't talked about one thing. We need to talk about the money. People 50 and older have the economic power equivalent to the third largest economy in the world. Only the US and China are larger. As this graph shows, they have the money. They spent over $7 trillion in goods and services in 2018. By 2050, this number will nearly quadruple. They are the buyers. They account for 53% of all consumer spending. And they're researching buying online. In the last 3 years, this demographic, their online shopping increased by 23%, and the money spent online increased by 34%. So what does this all mean? They have the resources to live life on their own terms. This is a huge market that you should consider when you're developing your products and services. Frankly, if you're not paying attention, you're missing out on a great opportunity. All right, so we're a few minutes older. How does it feel? I look out and I see a room full of the most creative and talented people in the world. So I have a challenge for you. When you're creating the next great thing on AWS, no matter how old you are, I want you to think about what you could design for the future version of you. This is an opportunity to build the future for you, your children, and their future. To build for our society for years to come, together. Thank you.